Good morning, 4th grade. Today for math we have a special activity for Earth Day. You're going to be solving a Litterbug mystery. Hopefully you had a chance to watch the video that we had attached, which kind of introduced the idea. And we also have the story to get you started. So I'm going to read this story as we begin. It's the math mystery, Case of the Litterbug. Manhattan was once a beautiful place. Lately, however, a pollution problem has crept into the city. Trash is lying all over the place, and the future of this town is in jeopardy. The police have collected a range of data about the increase in litter being left all over town. Together with the results and some statements taken from witnesses, it can be concluded that a litterbug is on the loose. The litterbug must be caught in order to stop it from ruining our environment with any more rubbish. Bernie, a witness, exclaimed, "I saw a mischievous bug throwing trash all over the place. I don't understand why anyone or anything would want to make our town look like a garbage dump." Liam, a student at Manhattan Elementary, said, "I never thought an actual bug could spread so much trash. It's so sad because our school has been trying really hard to do what we can to take care of the environment." The mayor of Manhattan released the following statement. "It has come to our attention that there is a litterbug on the loose. We are appealing to the public for help on the case, and we hope the bug will shortly be apprehended." Math detective needed to catch the litterbug. The police have made a list of all the possible bug suspects. However, they need a super detective with math skills to help them solve the case. Let's hope the litterbug can be caught and taken out with the trash. And this is where you come in. You are just the detective we need. Okay, so the things that you are going to need to solve this case. First thing, very important paper, is your possible suspect list. Okay, on this suspect list, as we go through the clues, we will be eliminating some of the suspects until we get down to just one. So keep that with you. You are going to have 5 clues that are going to help you narrow down our suspect list. The first clue is Roman numerals. Now, we have not had a chance to talk about Roman numerals in 4th grade, so we are going to do this particular clue together so we get everybody off on the right track since we're kind of detectives in training. Okay, let's look at the directions. It says, crack the code by converting the Roman numerals to numbers that we use today. Use your answer to match and place the letters in the boxes to reveal the clue. Put the letter in every box that it matches your answer. There may be more than one. The first one has been done for you. Now, I know we're not real familiar with Roman numerals, so I have printed, and you can kind of keep this handy as we go through it. You can see what I've printed out. A list of Roman numerals, kind of what each letter, they use letters of the alphabet as their numerals. Okay, if we have a capital letter I, that's 1. So 1 capital letter I is the number 1. 2 of them would be the letter 2, and 3 of them would be the letter 3. We never do 3 of the same symbol in a row. So how do we do 4? We put a 5, and if we put that 1 before the 5 in front of it, that means 5 minus this 1, and that equals 4. So again, if you have a smaller number in front of it like this, that means subtract these two. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Then a V is 5, and then here you add 5 plus 1 is 6, 5 plus 2 ones is 7, 5 plus 3 ones is 8. Again, can't put 3 ones together, so for a 9 you put the symbol 10 with 1 in front of it, which means 1 less than 10, which is 9. Then you have 10, 11, 12, 13, can't put 3 ones. Okay, then after 13, we would have 10 plus what our 4 was, which is 14, 15, x plus a v, our 10 plus the Roman numeral for 5, and so on. Some other symbols we might use is the capital letter L means 50, a C equals 100, D 500, and an M, just like millennium, starts with the letter M, that equals 1,000. Okay, so we are going to be solving some of these codes and figuring out this first one together. Okay, and again, you can kind of look at this and that should hopefully help. Here for the first one, we have an X, which is 10, plus 2 ones, so that would be 12. So we're going to put a 12 on there. And again, you can kind of refer to this paper to help too. Remember, this was 10, and this right here stood for 4. So 10 plus the 4 would be 14. Here we have 3 10s in a row. So 10, 20, 30, plus the 1 is 31. And down here, let me try some of these that get a little trickier. Let me go to this one. Remember, your C's are equal to, over here, 100. So we have 100, and this is 200. Now here, these two go together, because we know we have 200. That would be 50 minus that 10, so that would be plus 40. And then we have 10 minus 1, which would be 9. So this all together would be 249. Let's go over here, maybe try this one. Here we have 50, again, minus a 10, so that would be 40. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, so that would be 43. Why don't you put me on pause for just a second? Refer to this. You can still see this. See if you can figure out the rest of the missing numbers, and then put me back on play to check your answer. Okay, what you should have came up with would be, here we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27. Here we have 50. And then our V is 5, 55, and 56. Over here we have 100, 105, 106. Here we have, this would be 100 minus 10, so that would be 90. And then 95, 96, 97, 98. Here we have 200, and then this is 4, so that'd be 204. Here we have 50, and then plus 10 is 60, plus 5 is 65. And our last one, 10, 20, 30, and then a 10 with a 1 in front of it is 9, so that would be 39. Okay, so if you found all those numbers, now we're ready to break the code. So, wherever we see the number 12, that is where we're going to put the letter A. So we're going to go through here, all of our 12s, we're going to put an A. Anytime we see a 12, put an A. Okay. If we see a 14, that's an I. So go through, look for your 14s. Any more 14s? Yep. Okay, I want you to see if you can do the rest of those, and when you get finished, then push play again. Okay, detectives, if you did the puzzle correctly, you will find out that the clue is most of the mess has been happening at night. Okay, so if most of the mess has been happening at night, then we need to refer to our possible suspect list. Whoever's doing this doesn't sleep at night because they're up making a mess around Manhattan. So we need to cross off all of our suspects, all of our bugs who sleep at night, because that means they're sleeping and they're not out doing this. So if it says they sleep at night, they're no longer a suspect. So, sleeps in the day or night. So, we'll cross out Buggles. Any nighttime person, cross them off. And then you can go through and just X out their whole line, because it cannot be them. We're not even going to worry about those suspects anymore. So, we have crossed off quite a few of the possibilities. So now we're just left with a few of those remaining suspects. Okay, for the rest of the clues, I'm going to get you started. and then you are going to finish those clues. I think if I do a couple of examples with you, you'll be in good shape. Okay, let's look at the directions for clue number 2. It says, estimate the sums and differences below by rounding each number to what is instructed in the boxed area and then adding or subtracting. Use your approximate answer to match and place the letters in the boxes to reveal the clue. Put the letters in every box that it matches your answer. There may be more than one. The first one has been done for you. Okay, so they estimated, said round each of these to the nearest 100. They did that and they found that 300 is going to be the letter R. So make sure you read the directions. For this box, it says round each number to the nearest 10 and then add or subtract. So for this one, of course, 64. 4 is a little number. That's going to remain at 60. Where 49 is really close to 50. So we're going to round 49 up to 50. Then 60 plus 50 is 110. So if we see 110, that's going to be the letter H. So like right here, we'd get an H. Right here, we'd get an H. See if you see any more 110s. Give all those H's. Okay, this one says round to the nearest 100. So we're going to round each of these to 100. 102 would go down to 100. 911 would go down to 900 because it's closer to 900. 100 plus 900 would give us 1,000. So every time we get 1,000, we're going to put an S. Okay, there's 1,000. Go through these. Any more thousands? Okay. Then the last box is round to the nearest 1,000. So 3,788. 7's a big number, so that's going to bump up to 4,000. 2,189. The 1 is smaller, so that's going to stay at 2,000. 4,000 plus 2,000 is going to give us 6,000. Every time we have 6,000, we give it the letter O. So this will be an O. Any more 6,000? That's the only one. Okay, so when you finish these estimated ones, you'll get another clue, which will help you cross off some more suspects. Okay, let's look at clue number 3. Okay, clue number 3 is division. It says crack the code by completing the division questions below. Use your answers, including the remainders, to match and place the letters in the boxes to reveal the clue. Put the letter in every box that it matches your answer, and there may be more than one. First one's been done for you. It was a basic fact. 12 divided by 4 equals 3 remainder 0. So every time we saw 3 remainder 0, they put an O for us. Okay, let's try this one. You can put a little box over here if it's not a basic fact. 23 divided by 6. 6 goes into 23, of course, 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. And 23 minus 18 is 5. So we'd have 3 remainder 5. So if we see a 3 remainder 5, that's the letter U. So here would be a U. Here would be a U. Any more? Nope. So you go through those are pretty easy. Again, figure that out. That will give you another clue as to some more suspects you can cross off. We should be getting it down to 1 litterbug by the time we finish. Okay, let's look at clue number 4. Clue number 4 has to do with shapes, both 2D and 3D shapes. It says crack the code by matching the shape names to the correct 2D or 3D shapes. Use the letter paired with each shape name to place inside the shape. There may be more than one of the same shape. That means put the same letter inside. The first one has been done for you. Every time we saw a rectangle, that got an H. They only had one. Okay, we could look at this. Everybody think about what shape is that? Okay, that of course is a trapezoid. Trapezoids get T. So this would be a T. Here's another trapezoid, just face another way. Okay, go through those. Again, when you see those shapes, put the right letter. That will give you more suspects to cross off. We are narrowing it down to 1 litterbug. Okay, and now for our last clue. Clue number 5. It says in the grid below, you will find a number of witness statements that the police collected. However, unfortunately, only one of them is telling the truth. Complete the fractions of the number questions. Then look for your answers in the statement boxes and cross out that box, meaning that the statement in that box has been eliminated. So all of these except for one are not telling the truth. The one statement box that is left standing after completing all of the questions is the one that contains a correct clue. Okay, now, we have worked problems like this when we were doing fractions, but I want to review with you how to do those. Okay, when you have a numerator on top that's 1, it's pretty easy. What is 1/4 of 16? You're just going to take this number here, 16, and you're going to divide by the denominator. Remember, divide, denominator. So I'm going to take 16 divided by 4, and that equals 4. Then you take that answer and you multiply it by the numerator. 4 times 1 equals 4. So whatever box has 4, this one here, says there are rumors spreading that the bug responsible for all of this is only small-sized. Remember, if we get the number, we find the box, this person's not telling the truth, X that out, which pretty much means it's not a small-sized litterbug. Now let's try one like this where our numerator is not the number 1. Same steps. You're going to take 10 and divide 10 by 5. Should be a real simple math problem. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. You're going to take that quotient that you get and you're going to multiply it by your numerator. So then take 2 times 3 and that equals 6. So we're looking for the number 6 right there. My friend said that her friend saw a gigantic bug carrying bags of trash. Remember? Not a true statement. So whatever they said, that's not true. When you finish these, there's going to be one box that you have not X'd out, and that box holds the truth. Whatever they say is true, and hopefully that will get you to the correct suspect, the correct litter bug. Then what I want you to do is to email the name of the litter bug to your homeroom teacher. Okay, I hope you enjoy our Earth Day math, and you all have an awesome Earth Day. See you later.